Hi there, tonight we're talking about number properties. The first one is the commutative property. We really want to focus on the fact that we are commuting. So if you start in one spot and then you end up in another, you're commuting to that place. Mrs. DiBartolo and I, we drive from San Diego up to Guajome every day. We're commuting from one place to the other place. Now thinking about commuting, that's how this property is going to work. The commutative property of addition says that you can add numbers in any sum. Okay, so it's saying that I can change locations. So 3 plus negative 2. Right, 3 plus negative 2 is the same as negative 2 plus 3. Right, so if we think about that, 3 plus negative 2 is 1. But negative 2 plus 3 is still 1. This also works for multiplication. You can multiply factors and products in any order. So 5 times negative 6 is negative 30, but negative 6 times 5 is still negative 30. Now paying attention, this works for addition and multiplication. It does not work for subtraction or division. The next one is our associative property. Now looking up in that top corner, we often associate with our friends. Okay, so sometimes I hang out with my friends from work. I associate with them. Sometimes I associate with my running friends. Sometimes I associate with my duck friends. Right, so I am changing my group that I'm hanging out with or that I'm associating with. Okay, changing the grouping of a sum or a product is going to give you the same answer. So, the associative property of addition, 2 plus 3 plus 4. Remember that we do the parentheses first. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 4 is 9. And over here, we do 3 plus 4 first. 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 2 is still 9. Again, there's that check. We're just verifying that it works. Next up for multiplication, same thing. Here we're going to do 7 times 4 first because it's in parentheses, which is 28. 28 times 5. Let's see, 28 times 5. We've got 40. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 4 is 14. So that's 140. Like right here, we're trying to figure it out, so you might see us put a question mark there. Okay, so over here is 4 times 5 is 20. And we're going to do 7 times 20, which actually is easier for me because 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 0 is 0, it's 140. Oh, sure thing, they work. We're associating, we are changing the group that we're hanging out with, that we're associating with. Again, the order doesn't matter in addition and multiplication. For class tomorrow, we want you to look over these and try to make your own of one of each of the 4 properties. Okay, so we've got the commutative property of addition, the commutative property of multiplication, the associative property of addition, and the associative property of multiplication. So go ahead and write down one of each and bring them with you to class tomorrow to share. Have a great night.